So when I first came to this team 2 years ago, we were in 9th place. Obviously, we want to win every tournament we can. After the first year, we finished in 3rd. Definitely had some opportunities to close out some events. You know, it was, the whole year was really learning and getting to know the guys and how we were all going to work together. Last year, we ended up finishing in 2nd, moved up a spot, but didn't win any events. And once again, we definitely had opportunities to win multiple events last year and just couldn't close. So, I mean, there's only one more spot to go this season. And we want to win events. We don't want to be finishing in 2nd and 3rd and 4th. And, you know, this team is not built for taking 2nds, 3rds, and 4ths and having a throwaway tournament and taking a 6th or a 7th. Like, we're not about that. We want to win tournaments. We want to finish 1st overall. And we need to start off hot so we can get momentum and get on a roll. So winning this first event is very important to us.
Yeah, after the first practice with everybody coming together, the good thing about Houston Heat, after the 2022 season, we didn't have any crumbling, we didn't have any shifts, we didn't have any players swapping. If anything, we became more solidified. We picked up Connor Kelly, an amazing young talent. You know, we always got to be working. That's the #1 thing. Everybody's got to be really hungry, and I think also bringing a kid like Connor into the camp is going to keep people thriving for greatness. You watch him work, you watch the guys on the team work, everybody is feeding off of each other, and we all want to bring home wins for the Smith family. We're so grateful for this amazing team, and there's Randy hollering at me over there, and you know, I love that guy with all my heart, and Mama D, this entire organization. There's just nothing better in the landscape of paintball. It's truly the best paintball team in the world, and we want to make sure we prove that.
So they say it's a fun weekend and everything else, but a lot of us are very competitive, right? This is the time where we need to start honing things in. You know, it's not just enjoying yourselves, drinking beers and things like that and talking with the boys. It's, hey, you know, these are things we need to get ready for the season. And, you know, if you guys aren't playing or whatnot, you know, it's kind of a reality check, right? They might say it's fun and everything else, but guys know personally on a personal level, like, hey, if I play like shit right now, I got to step it up, right? And if they're not at that level or they don't have that in their head, then something's obviously wrong. This weekend showed it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, we played a very highly competitive Edmonton Impact, and you know, they played well. They communicate well. They play as a team, and that's something that, you know, that hey, we got to look back and be like, hey, we need to play better than that. And it's very possible for this team to do. It just takes a lot of time and practice, but that's nothing that like we're afraid of. So I think that we'll be good with it. And you know, it sucks losing games, but when you're losing, you're learning. So at the same time, I'm okay with it to a certain extent, but at the same time, also I want to go back and just make myself even better.
Every season, I get excited to be reunited with, you know, people who I care about and people who support me and who I love to support. So I'm excited to be back together with the boys. Win or lose, you're with the family, right? But we're trying to get some wins this year. You know, we're trying to put them up on the board and get back on the mat. So today we are practicing Edmonton Impact Day 2 of our 3-day Houston excursion. The last time we were in Houston was like 5-6 years ago as a team, so it's good to be out here. Wastelands Paintball. The turf is really nice. It's super flat, and playing conditions are good. It's a little chilly out, but you know, it's better than Chicago.
Hey, tell them it's soft like butter. This is like soft like butter.
It's soft like butter.
That's right.
Well, so I took the whole month of December off because I wanted to kind of take a different approach, and usually I just don't stop, you know, so taking the whole month of December off was much different for me because I usually just play throughout that. But actually in Chicago, we didn't have an indoor field this winter, so my only options were either to fly somewhere warm or to, you know, not play. But I actually took it for my mental health to be able to just take a step back. We're playing paintball so much during the season that with the gas pedal down, I needed to just ease up a little bit, give my mind something to relax. And then as soon as I was itching for January 1st, because that's when I was ready to get back out there and start swinging again. So besides that, I mean, I have the same exact training schedule, you know, 3 to 4 times a week as much as I can. They opened an indoor actually in January. Shout out to PBX. Yeah, so I've been able to train there, and then blast camp's starting to open. So I have spots and places to go, and I haven't really stopped staying in shape in that sense. If anything, I've been ramping up my training in the gym more, so.
First weekend, just getting the boys back together. Unfortunately, you know, missing Fedorov and Mishka. Mishka is just struggling with some visa issues. Fedorov was supposed to be here, but unfortunately just there were some flight issues, and then there were some paperwork issues, and then finally gets on a plane. Plane has issues, so they flew 6 hours out, and then we're like, hey, sorry, you gotta go back. And then he had to go back the 6 hours, and then by the time the next flight would have been available, he was just like, guys, I'm not gonna end up being there until, you know, late Saturday or something, and have to fly home like Monday morning. It's just not worth the amount of hours of travel. So, you know, it's not like it was in his control, just, to be honest, not worth it.
You know, every time you get together at the beginning of a year with a team that doesn't live together, you're gonna have your trials and tribulations, and we had a rough weekend, but as long as you learn from them, that's fine. I mean, I've had a lot of rough practices before and come back and won the events after it, so you just have to have a short-term memory, but also learn from your mistakes, so I'm okay with it. I'm frustrated by it, but okay with it.
Connor Kelly, oh my God, kid's a stud. So excited to have him on the team, and I think he's going to open a lot of eyes in 2023. He's sub-training like a little earthworm, but he's about to be coming up to the surface here and letting people know, you know, what's really popping off. We got him on Houston Eat, and he's ready to munch, you know. Kid's got heart, he's working extremely hard, he's passionate, he's got a great mindset, open to criticism, just an all-around great dude, and we can't wait to see what he's got. That's the torch, huh?
So many more kills now.
That's the torch.
I try to play everything. I just try to be like versatile as possible. I think it's just attacker, containment, and support guy, you know what I mean? So like having like a Snake or a Dorito type player, I think you should be able to play just about everything, you know what I mean? You gotta be ready for whatever happens, you know? So being versatile is like my goal at all times.
I mean, you always have to work on countless things, but in all honesty, the way the game is now, with how short it is, it's going to come down to the field layout, how it suits the team, and how well they prepare for it in the 10 days leading up to the event that we have now. I think a team like us, we have, you know, hundreds of years of experience, professional experience on our team. We pick things up fast, and we'll be able to adapt well to it. So there's no one particular thing. I mean, it's always looking back and fixing all the small details. So you have to have great communication. You have to have 5 people working together in harmony while looking for moves to break a game open. You can't rely on 1 or 2 guys on a team. You have to rely on the whole squad together. So it's not like one thing to work on. It's just continual improving. The difference between winning and losing with how short the games are minute, and a lot of it ends up boiling down to your mentality going into it, your confidence in yourself and your teammates. And if you can get on the same page, then you can go on runs. You see it happen all the time. A team like Dynasty has now been on, you know, a pretty long run, but you look at them 3-4 years before that, so many people were saying that they were done. So it's just, you know, believing in yourself and believing in the other people that want the best for you. Taking constructive criticism and looking to improve in every way. And sometimes that improvement comes by helping other people more, right? It's not always about you doing with the one thing on the field that you think you're the best at. It's about putting 5 guys in the best spots that make the overall picture better, right? You have to be willing to take worse spots sometimes and understand that you might not be the star of that game or that tournament. And as long as you're humble and willing to sacrifice for the team and you're confident in yourself and everyone around you, I mean, that's a recipe for success. And I think we have that, and I think we can get that back easily. You know, I just want to see fight out of our team, and if we lose fighting, and if we lose, you know, playing our best and without excuses, I can handle that. I'm not a great loser, much better winner, but I can handle a loss like that. I can't handle a loss when you look back and you question 100 things you did or wonder why something didn't work out. So, you know, it's all about just looking to the future, continuing to get better, and just leave it all out there and see how it lands.
Get there. If we didn't make mistakes, we worked together, we found the body.
Paintball is at the pinnacle of what we've ever seen in the history of this game. The pro division is deeper than it's ever been in the history of paintball. And to win tournaments, you have to be perfect. And you have got to be connected, and you've got to be in the right mind space and really hungry with the intention. Like I said, it's all about setting that intention and following through. When you step through those nets to go into that pro field, come home with W's, you know what I mean? There's nothing else to really say. I keep it pretty simple, man. It's like, you know, go out there and get the job done. Connect with your brothers, connect with your sisters. Shout out to the WNXL. Shout out to all the ladies that are playing paintball these days, and just make sure that you have the utmost awareness and make those shots count. You only get one of them, so make your shots count out there.
You know, my expectations for Houston Heat, it's win every single event. People think that when people say that, it's cliche and everything else, but I really fucking mean that. Like, I put every day of my life, it's either if I'm talking to the sponsors, if I'm training for paintball, if I'm doing something on social media for paintball, or if I'm just like constantly thinking about it. And you know, I really truly believe that we can be in every single event and win. We have the guys to do it. It's just us putting in the work.
They tryna talk, they not in a room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way, they gotta move. I got a gas, they running on fumes. Told them way back, it's something new. It's me or them, you gotta choose. I'm taking what's mine, I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my low, I don't got the time. Crossing my T's and they dotting those eyes. Don't take offense if I do not oblige. I can't relate but like none of these guys. They hit me once and I'm cutting the ties. I was so low but I'm back on the rise, it's real.
Ask good questions, man. Let's go.
Halftime show today. T2 live and direct on the hkarmy Instagram from Randy Smith's house.
I mean, no real words can describe what I feel right now. Being such a huge asset to this team. I mean, they need me so much, and I just feel like what I can bring to the table, it's unlimited, it's unmatched, it's unspoken, you know. I am going to basically be the new Fedorov. If him and Ronnie had the same superpowers and he had a little Chad George Ryan Moorhead into the gumbo, it's a little stew, and I will be the andouille sausage. I will be that flavor after a practice with the boys, and I got more kills than everybody every point. And I think that right now I just feel as fresh as a Georgia peach. Ronnie, I mean, come on, speed it up, bro. I mean, lagging. I'm talking dial up, 56K, old school Dell computer. This is slow, okay? Speed up, dude. Come on. YAYA, your dives into the snake are looking crispy. You as a snake attacker, I think it works. Me right behind you, and then leapfrogging you every point. But I will say you're off the break lacking. Snake dives immaculate. Devin Stewart, can we get a perm? Can we get a straight iron on that hair? Can you give me something more? The Lord Farquhar, the Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, not working for me. So Devin Stewart, I'm gonna go hair. Chad George, your slides are sloppy. Sloppy Joe, I'm talking 8th grade cafeteria. It's embarrassing, okay? If you need me to teach you, I do clinics, I travel. So Chad George, holler at me, man, I'll give you a discount. We're on the same team now. So it's just like, I'm giving back to the team. It's the community as a whole. Ryan Moorhead, not aggressive, okay? He's looking timid. He's looking scared out there. We need some more fire. This guy, you know, he's just in the back corner the whole game. He's not pushing the issue. I mean, come on. What else do we have here? I mean, who? I don't even know this guy, all right? Dies every single point, off the break, doesn't make it to the snake even once. I mean, where's the Jets, dude? Where's the Jets? You look at Fred Flintstone out there, feet rolling, but he's not moving, man. And like, he looks like he could just rip Todd on a 6. Come on, man. Todd Martinez, he was on his cell phone the whole time. He was on the cell phone the whole time. He's chit-chatting back and forth. Hey, how are you? I'd like to make an appointment at massage. No, Chat. No, Todd. No, Connor. No, Ryan. Let me show y'all how this is done, dude. I am HK. You think HK? What do you see? T, me, in your Dorito 50 just, and that's what I'm doing. And I just want to say Connor Kelly's hair lets me know that he can rip Tide on a 6 well, and I'm jealous of that. But everything else, I mean, come on, dude. Yeah, okay, all seriousness, these dudes are killers. It was a sick weekend because I got to play with them and against them. And I think when you play with the caliber of a team like Houston Heat, it humbles you. Playing D3, it lets me kind of know there is a huge difference, and it's the speed, it's the lack of mistakes. And just to be able to experience some of that and soak it up, and them allowing me to do so was sick. When Coach Todd Martinez called me in, I knew it was my time to shine. You know, I came down the Doritos like a cannonball, you know. Miley Cyrus style, I hit them like a wrecking ball. But no, it was a really good time. It was sick. I got to shoot a couple of them. I got shot a bunch. And it was a great weekend, man. And I think that the boys, the camaraderie that they have, when you hang around them and you get in that circle, you feel like you're a part of the family. So it's something I'm very grateful for.
I took a speech class when I went back, when I played on Aftershock, and I fucking crushed it. They were like, we just need you to tell us a story in a speech. And it was the first day, and they were like, about anything. I go, pfft. These kids are up there, they're like, I have a dog, and it's brown. Dude, I told the whole story. I told the whole story of my entire career. And then when I sat down, everyone's like, holy fuck, this is what you do? I go, kinda. I'm working my way back.
Did you leave out the very end?
No, I told him I got cut. That's right.
I should have taken the main class.
Yeah, you crush it. All right, what's up?
You know, this is actually the very exciting part because a lot of people didn't even realize he was even coming to the team.